Peter went over to the side of the boat and walked on the water toward Yeshua.
Yes.
But when he saw the strong wind and the waves, he was terrified and began to sink. Save me, Lord, he shouted. Yeshua immediately reached out and grabbed him. You have so little faith. You have so little faith, Yeshua said. Why did you doubt? Why did you doubt me?
He said, you got little faith. You got courage. Courage don't mean you got faith.
All right. Wow.
Don't mean you got faith. The centurion soldier, he had faith.
Right.
Now you got Peter who's been walking with Yeshua and his faith still weak. So that don't mean because somebody walked with you a long time, don't mean they believe like you.
Right.
You can't get caught up in the thinking because they've been rocking with you that they believe like you. Because there comes a time where the faith will be tested.
Right.
That's when you got to get your faith game up.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Come on, read.
All right, verse 32. When they climbed back into the boat, the wind stopped.
Yes.
And then the disciples worshiped him. You really are the Son of God, they exclaimed.
So the disciples seen this, they got a revelation. Sometimes people that's inside can get a revelation of a person who don't believe. I'm like, how in the world can you not believe that the Most High is with him or with their ministry? And the people on the outside see it, but the people that's walking with the leaders can't see it. They can't see it. Peter walking out there with him. The other disciples in the boat, they in the house. And the folk walking out there, folk is walking with him, he can't even see it. Peter can't even see it. He said, why did you doubt me? Why did you doubt me, Peter? Haven't you been walking with me long enough that I'm capable of keeping you from drowning? Well, a lot of folk been walking with the Most High 30 years, and they still don't believe he can't keep them from drowning. As soon as you get in a situation, seems a little stressful, lose the job, whatever going on, marriage problems. You've been walking with the Most High all these years. You've been going to church all these years. You get in a little situation, and your faith is weak. You complaining, and you crying, and you doing more of that than and people are like, man, I thought this person, you go to church all the time. You always talking about the Most High. You always got a Bible scripture you sending in a text message, and as soon as you catch a little hell, you the worst one that's crying. And you done killed your witness. You almost had me. I was almost this close to listening to you. But one situation proved that you don't even believe what you're trying to get me to believe. Come on.
Verse 34. And they had crossed the lake and landed at Gennesaret. Verse 35. When the people recognized Yeshua, the news of his arrival spread quickly throughout the whole area.
Yeah.
And soon people were bringing all their sick to be healed.
Yes.
And they begged him to let the sick touch at least the fringe of his robe.
They begged him. There's so many people sick. You got all of these priests. You got all of these Pharisees. You got all of these Israelites that's leaders that know the Torah in and out, touching it blameless. They know all of this stuff. They walk around with their broad phylacteries. People calling them rabbi and teacher. All of this stuff over the temple. Highly respected. And the people are suffering. They suffering. Yeshua's job shouldn't have been that hard. But because you have powerless leaders with a lot of mouth, talk a good game, walking around talking about they got all the truth, and the people are struggling, suffering. They bringing people from all over to their feet. To the point, there's so many people, they begging them, we don't even have to touch all of you. Peter, your faith, you can't believe. They just need a piece of you. You got him all the time. You got all of him, Peter, and you don't even believe. Yet these people believe because they just need to just touch us just an inch of his love. Just They believed that everything that was on him had power.
Right. Wow.
Everything that was on him. That's why they was fighting over his clothes. Come on.
And all who touched him were healed.
All who touched him was healed. All who touched him was healed. All. Perfectly. Come on.
That's it.
Okay. Luke chapter number 4. So now we've seen him give a word.
Yep.
He touched and a person was healed. Now the people touching him and they healed.
Right.
This is just showing the power, the unlimited power.
Yeah.
He's not boxed in. He's a walking powerhouse. Literally. Come on. Luke 4:31-41. 33. 41.
Okay. Luke 4, verse 33. It said, once he was in the synagogue, a man possessed by a demon, an evil spirit began shouting at Yeshua.
Wait a minute. He came in the synagogue. He didn't come in calling out devils. He came in and the devil started talking. Imagine how many devils there are amongst the assemblies. Until next time, brothers and sisters, thank you all for tuning in. I will see you this Saturday, 740. The address is 740 North Glynn Street, Suite F in Fayetteville, Georgia, 30214. If you want to reach us by email, you can email us at BOOMCHURCH, I as in Indiana, N as in Nancy, T as in Tom, that's BOOMCHURCHINT@gmail.com. We have Bible study at 9:30 a.m. on Saturdays, and our worship service starts at 11 a.m. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/BOOMCHURCH or youtube.com/itsmajors1. That's It's Majors with an S and the number 1. Until next time, shalom.